Hello and welcome to our channel. We are
Lizzie
and Melanie. And Lizzie is going to make churros this week, and we're going to try it in the Instant Omni Plus. And she got something new that she wants to show off.
I'm so excited. I haven't used it, so we'll
I'm
see how
excited
this goes.
too.
This is an induction cooktop. So when we're cooking, we don't have to go to the side to her stove and move the camera. This is really exciting.
Yes, it is.
As a result, because of this induction cooktop, you have to have a magnetic bottom, and this cast iron little Dutch oven is the only thing she had that works on this. I would normally use a saucepan, with a handle.
Right.
For this. And so that's the one thing I want to say. The other thing I want to say is we were going to do an Omni and Vortex comparison as well as we put these in the air fryer. But somebody, and we're not going to mention names, forgot her Vortex because she was so excited about bringing her cooktop. So we're just going to be putting in the Omni.
Lizzie, why don't you turn this on right before you go?
Because cast iron needs to heat up, right?
Yes, cast iron needs to heat up a little bit compared to other cookware. So we're going to turn on the burner, the duck's top.
So while that's heating up, we have a cup of water, a cup of flour, level. We have a tablespoon of sugar. I have about a quarter teaspoon of salt. And that's because the butter, which is a stick, is not salted. So I think if I had salted butter, I would, or lightly salted, I would not use the salt.
Right.
And then a teaspoon of vanilla, 3 eggs. Did I miss anything?
You got it all.
So that's going to heat up, and in a second I'm going to add the water and the sugar and the butter, and then we're just going to stir it until it melts.
Step one, Lizzie.
A cup of water. Wow, that's hot.
That is definitely nice and
I think I want to bring that down a little. There we go. I have controls, and I'm going to add the sugar. That's a tablespoon. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And I'm going to stir it, and then Melanie, if you just pop the butter in there when you're ready.
Just one at a time.
And just throw it all in. I cut it just because it'll be easier to
deal with.
melt.
Yeah.
It's sputtering. Oh,
oops, sorry.
A little closer, yeah.
I'll go closer and not give us all little mini burns.
And we're just going to stir it away. And then once it's all melted, we will pop the flour in there, and it's going to apparently separate, turn into like a ball. And then we're going to turn it into the bowl and add the vanilla and eggs. So we shall see.
Very cool.
This is just like in a medium simmer is what most of the directions said. So I went through about 15 recipes. We will give the basic recipe down there. I find that if I'm making something new and I read 10 recipes and they're all similar, then it probably doesn't matter, because the recipe will say this is the only way to make
right,
this, or the very best way. But I feel like if everyone's happy with their results, and some use salt and some don't, and some use a cup and some use a cup and a half, and some use 2 eggs, some use 4 eggs, it just doesn't matter as much as we think it does. And
the end result is what matters, not that you absolutely follow one recipe. But I mean, if you find one that works perfectly, definitely
of course.
use it. Yeah.
And also, like, what I'll do, like, if these churros are just not worthwhile, I'll never make it again. It won't matter. But if I think maybe they needed to be this, then I'll think maybe it needed another egg, or I try to kind of think it through, like what was missing, what's not quite right. Okay, butter's just about melted.
It's gone, I think. Oh, there's one more little spot.
Yeah. And now I'm going to add the flour because the butter's all melted.
Okay.
Add that flour in and just start stirring like the wind. I want to sing "Run Like the Wind," but I'm not.
Would this be better?
I've seen.
Oh, you know what you
do. Thank you. We use both. Keep that out, Melanie. Most things really specifically said a wooden spoon, but some you did not. So I just. Thank you.
Wow, that looks cool.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's kind of going into a ball, and
then we're going to turn it out in a second into that.
Into that bowl?
That. Okay, I think we're ready to do that.
Okay.
So let's turn this off.
You probably need another.
It says hot, which, it's telling me that it's hot now that it's off. I love it. And I'm just going to kind of flop it in. It's not the most beautiful thing I've ever done, but we're going to, and then let it sit for a minute or two, and then we'll add the eggs. And the eggs are all broken. I'll just pour them in one at a time. And the vanilla, and you did get a whisk out, right?
I did.
All right, I'm going to try that too in a minute. So I'm going to add the vanilla first and stir that in. That was super messy when I did it. And then if you want to try to just get 1 egg at a time in,
Oh, okay. Let me grab.
Yeah, I mean,
this
it's not. Yeah, it's
spatula.
not exact at all. Don't worry about it. I saw some people beat the eggs ahead of time. Like, it's just everyone did it differently, so that's good.
Yeah.
Stir that in. Maybe I would like the whisk. I'm not even sure I know what a churro is. I mean, I do.
Oh, I know what a churro
It's
is.
a long. Oh, so you will know, but you're not going to taste it.
No, I'm not. I can't,
know.
unfortunately, because it has ingredients that I can't eat. Another egg?
No, it's not incorporated enough yet.
Okay.
I want to really get it in there.
No, I used to go to Costco all the time when the kids were little, and I lived somewhere else, and they had churros, and we rarely escaped without getting a
All
churro.
right, another egg, please.
Another egg coming your way.
So after this is ready, it'll sit and cool a little bit in the fridge. Give it about a 10-minute rest period, and then we're going to prepare the piping bags. And when I say prepare the piping bags, I don't mean that because we don't actually have piping bags. So we have a star tip, and we're going to try an experiment that I saw on the Pinterest.
Hot dog.
And we're going to try that too and see if that works. And then, if it doesn't, we can make flat. Thank you.
I'm going to scoot you over just a little.
All right. And then I guess go ahead and do the last one. And then I'm just going to make sure it's good and mixed.
You want to tap it off your,
What? Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Tap, 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 tap. All right,
Now
last
try-
egg.
All right, here we go.
Do it.
Goodbye, little egg. All right. Now, I'll
Yeah, if you
hold
hold
it
that,
for
that'd be
you.
awesome. Because
Yes.
I'm definitely struggling here. This is looser than I expected it to be.
Do you know if it's supposed to be loose or not?
Yeah, I watched about 10 videos, so seems about right, I think. It's just
Okay.
definitely sticking in the, this is right. Some people use a mixer for it.
I've got a mixer.
Nah. We don't need no stinking mixers. We got this. Do you think you can give it a mix or two for a minute?
You bet.
Thank you. Yeah, that's good.
Let's get the lefty in here.
Yeah, that's right. I think that makes all the difference.
Jeez, I think you gave it to me at the right time. Now I look impressive. It just got really thick. I think.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
think
I want
we
you to
are
go
there.
up the side right there. Yeah. There's a little bit of slimy egg look.
Yeah.
Nice slimy.
Yum.
Okay, so we're gonna let it sit for a minute and we'll be back after it cools. I'm gonna stick it in the fridge for a couple minutes. So we let that sit about 10 minutes in the refrigerator, and I set up these two little cups, and I have Ziploc bags because I forgot the pastry bag. And on one of them, this one, I just kind of cut a really poor zigzag. We'll see how that works. I am quite confident that the churros will be good even if they don't have the traditional ridges.
Right.
And Melanie, although we don't have a coupler, has the star tip that one should use. I don't know if it's going to work. Really, we got nothing. We might just make like churro pancakes. We have sugar with cinnamon here, which smells so good.
It does.
And then here we have some Nutella. I just thought they would look pretty if one half was dipped in the Nutella. So here we go. We're going to just fill up our bags to the best of our ability, and this is the best way I know to do it. There might be a better way, and please comment below. This is not the most fun I've ever had. Because it's kind of sticky, and I, again, don't know really how the batter should be, so I can't really make any kind of judgment call. But we're going to see. This is going to be fun. I'm going to pull this out and see what we got going on here. I think it's okay.
Well, we're about to find out. Oh my gosh, this is kind of funny.
We got more to go. Assuming
Okay,
this is
so
worth it.
I should put some more in there?
No, I'm starting because I need to know.
Okay.
So a little bit of a ridge. I think that's about the size you want.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
Okay, this is kind of sideways, but we'll see.
It is sideways because we're using a bag, so there's no really. Oh, I can see the ridges.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm going to grab a knife, Melanie, because I think it helps to just cut it off with the pass that way. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Or if you don't, I'll show you. All right.
Well, you can show me right now.
So what I'm doing is this.
This is so fun.
And then-
Yours are thicker though. Should I double these?
You know, maybe a little bit. Maybe it's too small. I just don't really know.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Again, we
it
don't-
doesn't look like a little trail.
Right. That's
Okay,
kind
I'll
of the
cut
thought
it.
process. And then we're going to preheat the Instant Omni Plus to 375. And then we're going to cook them for about 10 minutes, although we will keep an eye on them.
You're faster than me.
I talk faster.
Oh, I tried to cut the thing, but it didn't work. Oh well.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fill another. I don't know if I'll be able to reuse this bag, but there's more batter anyway.
Yeah, we'll refill.
All right,
One more?
one
Yeah.
more. Put that in here for now. Hopefully I can use the same bag.
There, I did it that way. Did you see, guys? My
Beautiful.
learning curve.
Seriously
Yay.
awesome. Okay.
This is the rack for the Omni Plus, and I'm going to put a Silpat on it. Now we can put 2 whole racks in at the same time. All
All
right.
right, I'm gonna go, Melanie thinks that churros are longer, so I'm gonna go a little bit longer. About like
Where's
that,
my
Melanie?
thing? Oh no.
It's gone. there it's
it
coming
is.
out. That's really funny. So is this
That
more like,
wasn't-
does this seem right, Melanie?
Yes, they're a little thicker like that.
They almost have the ridges. Like, I feel like the bag thing has a lot of potential to work if you don't have tips on hand.
Yeah.
Yours are clearly have better defined ridges, and I have a bigger star had I brought it. That's I'm not gonna get.
Yeah, yours are thicker though. That's what I like about them. And I'm actually gonna
Yeah, that's why I
make
think
this
I
one a little
do
thicker.
think that a bigger star would work.
Yeah,
You want
I
to
do
keep going?
too.
You want me to do it?
Oh, you can do it, Lizzie, because you're better at it.
All right.
You took a cooking class. I didn't.
Cake decorating.
A cake decorating class. I did not.
Definitely like the ridges better, even though I think that the bag, if it was cut properly, works in a pinch.
And I do remember the churros having ridges.
They definitely have ridges.
Yeah. So,
So I
this
know-
must be how they do it.
It is that I feel confident. All right. There we go. We are going to push the air fry button on your Omni Plus, and I'm going to bring the temperature up to 375.
But right now you've got it on time.
I can see it blinking. I'm going to, okay, the time is going to be 10 minutes, 9, 10, and I'm going to push it.
Back.
Yep. And then I'm going to bring it up to 375. Now, Melanie feels that that's too hot. And again, if you remember, I said that all the recipes start, right?
Yes.
All of the recipes had different, some said 425, some said 325. They were everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Ta-da.
Closing it, and we go. 10 minutes at 375. We are doing this batch first because, Melanie, can you hand me the other batch?
Yes.
The other batches, you can see, they're considerably smaller. They look better in the second batch, but that's okay because they'll taste the same.
Yeah.
So if this cooks too fast and we're not happy, we will lower the temperature to 350 or 325 and see how it goes.
Yes.
All right, so we will see you in a few minutes. If you look over to the left, you can see it's browning a little bit already.
I'm zeroing in. There it is, and we're at 6 minutes. It just switched to 6 minutes. They're
So
looking very pretty.
we're at 4 minutes then. 4 minutes in and 6 to go, correct?
Yeah. So this
Okay.
is after 4 minutes.
And I imagine anything we find on this will be the same on the Vortex.
I would guess so.
We would know that for sure had I brought my Vortex. But whatever.
It's cooked for 6 minutes, and this is what it looks like after 6 minutes. We're going to open it up really quickly and let you see. They're
Wow.
really pretty.
They are pretty.
Let's do 1 more minute and see what happens.
I think so too, yeah.
Okay.
I just turned it off with 2 minutes to go. We were going to go to 1 minute, but I got nervous. They looked like they were really ready, so
Yes,
We're
take a
good.
look, guys.
They
This
look
is after 8
gorgeous.
minutes. They are pretty. So 375 at 8 minutes, this is what they look like.
we're going to put in the warming drawer so that we're cooking the other ones and they'll be ready to put in the sugar and the cinnamon and the Nutella.
Awesome.
Some of these are really pretty. Aesthetically, the star makes all the difference. Down to 350. And what do you think? Should we, because they're small, should we bring it 1 rack lower too? We'll go with a regular rack and keep an eye. So we're preheating.
Sounds good.
Round 2.
All right.
Here we go.
And we're going to keep an eye on these because the temperature's lower, but they're really kind of tiny.
Yeah, they're very
These are
tiny.
mini churros, if you will.
They're starting to brown, and they've been in there for 5 minutes.
The browning started at 4 minutes, just like with the other, but this is the lower temperature.
Yeah.
But these are smaller.
This may take all the way up to 10 minutes. Oh,
I don't know if it will.
there.
I don't know that it will because they're really browning nicely.
Yes, they are beautiful.
And they are ready. We're going to push cancel.
They're little, but they are mighty.
We're taking these, actually did it already because we weren't thinking. But what I did with each one of those, I just kind of rolled it in the sugar and cinnamon, and that was really just sugar and cinnamon to a couple shakes. Like I didn't really think about it. Mix it up real well. And then I'm going to put 1/2 for some of them into the Nutella because I think it just looks pretty and it will taste delicious. And that's it. We're going to taste them in just a second. So exciting.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Here we go.
They're
That's
pretty.
really exciting. I did taste one. Did I say that already? I tasted one and they were really, really good.
Yay.
So now
This
we're-
is Blake. This is my son.
Hello, I'm here to taste test.
Since
Yes.
Melanie can't, Blake will.
Yes.
So we're going to taste them and please be sure and subscribe.
Yes.
Hit the
We-
subscribe button.
We really love our subscribers, and we really appreciate you so much.
And once you subscribe, a little bell will show up. It does not look like that at all, but a little bell will show up. And if you push the bell, it's called the notification bell, and that means it will notify you when we have a video. How cool is that? All right, Blake, taste. I want you to taste first. I'm so
All right,
excited.
I'll just take one of the ones with the chocolate on it. So
Why wouldn't you?
Try out the top chocolate as well. I
Sure.
guess.
Yeah. Are they good? They're really
Yeah.
good, right? I mean, surprisingly good because they're not fried, right? So they taste really good.
Yeah, they still have that like nice little spongy flavor.
This is much easier than I expected it to be. And so I will definitely do this again. And this is the most happy I've been with any air fryer. Because it just seemed like fried to me. I don't notice the difference. And Blake clearly is liking it. I'm going to try one again.
Yeah, these are really good.
They're absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm amazed. And the back side of them,
Well done.
see, they're kind of golden on the back side, but still just beautifully cooked. They're crunchy and chewy, right?
Yeah, they're
They're
best
exactly
served.
what they should be.
They are best served warm, and they're not that warm.
Blake, thanks so much for being our taster today.
Yes.
And
Appreciate
we
it.
really
My
enjoyed
pleasure.
doing this.
This was a lot of fun. I will definitely make this again.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, we'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.